Kid Rock's Rock the Country Festival was supposed to be a loud, defiant celebration of country music, patriotism, and what supporters proudly branded as anti-woke culture. Instead, it may be turning into something else entirely, because now yet another stop on the tour appears to be in serious trouble, and this time the numbers are raising eyebrows. The 55-year-old rocker is set to headline Rock the Country, a 7-city festival tour featuring a lineup of country heavyweights and crossover acts. At least that was the plan. But since its announcement, the festival has faced a cascade of setbacks. Artists quietly pulling out, lineup shifting, dates being canceled, and mounting questions about ticket sales. Now, according to online ticket trackers and fans on Reddit, the June 20th stop at the Pavilion at Star Lake in Burgettstown, Pennsylvania, has reportedly sold just 200 tickets. The venue seats more than 6,600. That's roughly 3% capacity. Just 3%. While the show hasn't officially been canceled, it no longer appears on the festival's website lineup, fueling speculation that it may have been quietly axed. And social media wasted no time reacting. One commenter joked, "Seems like he's reached a turning point," in a not-so-subtle reference to Kid Rock's recent controversy-raising gig with Turning Point USA, which was presented as an all-American alternative to Bad Bunny's Super Bowl halftime show. Rock the Country has been widely described by critics as a MAGA music festival, a label that both energizes and polarizes audiences. Kid Rock has never shied away from political commentary. Over the past several years, he's leaned heavily into culture war rhetoric, aligning himself with conservative causes and appearing at high-profile political gatherings. That visibility peaked earlier this year when he performed at TPUSA's major conservative youth event, an appearance that critics on social media sarcastically dubbed his Super Bowl halftime moment. While his supporters saw it as bold and unapologetic, detractors framed it as proof that his mainstream music dominance had faded and gotten replaced by niche political fandom. Now, some are asking whether that shift has narrowed his audience too much. The Pennsylvania stop isn't the only issue. Since launch, Rock the Country has reportedly lost several high-profile names, including Ludacris, Morgan Wade, Shinedown, Jelly Roll. Though not all departures were publicly explained, the perception of instability has lingered. The festival still lists stops in Belleville, Texas, Bloomingdale, Georgia, Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Ashland, Kentucky, Hastings, Michigan, Ocala, Florida, Hamburg, New York. Big country names remain attached to various dates, including Blake Shelton, Jason Aldean, Miranda Lambert, Brooks and Dunn, Leonard Skinner, Brantley Gilbert, Lauren Alina. But if ticket sales remain sluggish, more changes could be coming. Another sticking point: ticket costs. Single-day entry ranges from roughly $89.99 to $107.99, depending on the city. Camping packages and add-ons push totals even higher. In an economy where fans are increasingly selective about live events, critics argue that political branding combined with premium pricing may be limiting broader appeal, especially when country fans already have packed touring calendars from mainstream acts. Kid Rock's career has always thrived on reinvention, from rap rock rebel to country crossover star to outspoken culture warrior. He has built a brand on confrontation. But in 2026, the entertainment landscape is more fragmented than ever. Artists who take strong political stances often gain passionate loyalty, but risk shrinking their audience pool. The question surrounding Rock the Country isn't whether Kid Rock still has fans. He does. The question is whether that fan base is large enough and mobilized enough to sustain a multi-city amphitheater tour at scale. Because selling out 6,600 seats requires more than headlines. It requires turnout. The disappearance of the Pennsylvania date from the official site has fueled speculation of a quiet cancellation. No formal announcement has been made, but industry watchers note that removing dates without fanfare is not uncommon when sales underperform. If confirmed, it would mark another blow to a festival already navigating lineup she-ruffles and perception challenges. This isn't just about one amphitheater in Pennsylvania, it's about what it signals. Has Kid Rock successfully transitioned into a politically branded entertainer with a sustainable niche audience? Or has the shift cost him the broader crossover appeal that once made him a stadium draw? Online, critics frame the low sales as proof of decline. Supporters argue that early ticket numbers don't tell the whole story, and that rural markets often see late buying surges. The truth may lie somewhere in between. For now, the show is not officially canceled. Tickets are still available. Other dates remain on the schedule. But momentum matters in live touring, and perception, especially viral perception, can shape outcomes quickly. If more dates underperform, organizers may be forced to scale down. If sales rebound, critics may be proven premature. Either way, the Rock the Country Festival has become more than just a concert series. It's a litmus test for Kid Rock's brand, for politically aligned entertainment, and for how much culture war energy translates into ticket buying reality.